From Katrina Balfe having instant chemistry with Sam, to Mila Kunis struggling to keep her eyes off the heartthrob, here are the deets on Sam Heughan being thirsted over by fans and celebs. And who better to start off this video with other than Sam's favorite Outlander co-star? Yep, I'm talking about Katrina Balfe. For those of you who don't know, Katrina plays Sam's wife Claire in the show. And as it turns out, it's not only the fans that have picked up on the sizzling chemistry between these two, but the actors themselves. Balfe has admitted that she's aware of the connection she has with Sam, and has even said that she's lucky to work with such a stunning actor. In an interview, the actress talked about the first time she met Sam, which was at a chemistry test for Outlander, and how she immediately knew that he was the nicest guy. Plus, if you guys don't know, these two are gushing over each other all the time. Balfe shared in an interview with Elle that Sam has the biggest heart and the smallest ego, and that he checks in with her regularly. Isn't that just the sweetest, guys? I'm officially jealous. But hang on, prepare to feel all warm and fuzzy inside for 2 seconds. Because you know what else Katrina shared in another interview? She called the actor a kind, solid guy who she shares an amazing bond with. Still, I hate to break it to you guys, but the co-stars have never dated in real life. And that isn't changing anytime soon either. All because Balfe is happily married to Tony McGill, and even has a child with him. Plus, she hates that people think her marriage is a sham, or that her baby's father is actually Sam. Yikes! So, at the end of the day, these two are just best friends. But Katrina isn't the only Outlander star singing praises of Sam. Even Annette Badland couldn't resist having a little crush on the guy. The actress has earned herself a reputation as an understated legend. You'll remember the beloved star playing everyone's favorite Mrs. Fritz in Outlander. Even though she left the show after season 1, Annette was later on asked about her experience working with Sam. And oh boy, she didn't hold back. Like, at all. Turns out, Sam was actually the first person Annette met on set, and was immediately blown away. That too by his handsomeness. So basically, she had the same reaction all the girls do whenever they see Heughan. Still, what really impressed her was how honest and well-mannered he was with her. I mean, the whole world knows by now that Sam is a delight to work with. Annette revealed that his generosity took her by surprise, because she thought that someone as pretty as that would be really arrogant. I don't blame her for thinking like that. Most people do let it get to their heads. But that wasn't the case here at all. Instead, Sam made her feel super comfortable, so much so that she wants to return to the show again. Yeah, I don't see that happening anytime soon, because keeping in mind all the time travel that's taken place, Mrs. Fritz might be 150 years old, or 350 years old in the show now. So the chances of her returning are 0. Still, Annette will always remember the Scottish star as a good and unusual human being. But I know what you guys are wondering. Why is the world going crazy over this guy? Well, it might have to do with his steamy scenes in Outlander. Particularly, the wedding night one. Let's be honest, guys. The show's sex scenes are the most talked about moments for a reason. And nothing beats the first time Jamie and Claire got together. After knowing each other for just 2 weeks, the two of them get married. And what's weirder is that they're expected to consummate their marriage, like right away, folks. Well, to no one's surprise, the whole thing is pretty awkward from the start, since Jamie's a virgin. But then the more experienced Claire teaches her husband, and let's just say it gets way more intense, guys. I'm not blushing, you're blushing. I mean, there's a reason this one has remained a fan favorite, even after so many years. The creators really nailed the right amount of tension and steaminess. But what really made this episode even more special was the fact that the viewers were touched by how sweet the whole interaction between them was. Later on, Jamie even gave his mother's pearls to Claire, and she was so touched by this that the two of them jumped right back into the bed once again. The actors simply ended up having this natural chemistry that fans fell in love with. It's safe to say the episode made Sam pretty popular with the ladies. And it didn't just stop there, folks. Right in the next episode, the two of them couldn't keep their hands off each other too. And they literally got down and dirty outside, in the lush green grass, with their clothes still on. Well, for the most part. I'm not kidding, people. You guys can see it for yourself. Oh, and did I mention the one thing Jamie tells Claire that all of us have replayed in our heads 1,000 times by now probably? He literally says, "Does it ever stop, the wanting you?" Oof. Did it get really hot in here all of a sudden? According to Katrina, Sam has always made her feel super comfortable during the filming of these sex scenes. And as the seasons have gone on, the sex scenes have gotten much more spicy. Well, except for in season 6, but you have COVID-19 to blame for that. The fans were disappointed when they learned about the lack of steamy scenes. But it's not like the fans only tune into the show for this. They also adore the sweet moments when Claire and Jamie support each other and sacrifice their own safety to make sure that the other one is protected. Still, with all that hotness on display, it's no wonder why fans can't help but simp over the Scottish hunk too. Ever since Outlander became such a hit, viewers of the show have been going crazy over Sam. I mean, most of them are still watching the show just because of the actor. And in the words of Priyanka Chopra Jonas, fans just love how Sam loves in the show. The actor has shown how easily he can blend into any genre. I mean, did you guys see him acting in The Spy Who Dumped Me? Or Love Again? He was truly phenomenal. Plus, he manages to look amazing in whatever he's dressed in, be it a tux, a kilt, or even breeches. Not only that, but fans are really impressed when actors use their platform and influence to do some good. And that is exactly what Sam has done by starting the My Peak Challenge. For those of you who don't know, this is a global movement that encourages its members to live a healthier, happier, and more balanced life. And it even raises funds for different charities. On top of all this, the actor is also super easygoing. If you ever met him, you'll know instantly that he's as great as everyone says he is, and amazing to work with. One user even joked that there aren't enough words in the world that can express her love for the actor. Each and every one of his co-stars has talked about how humble Sam is. Let's be honest, while all of us truly appreciate his amazing talent and charisma, you can't deny that he's easy on the eyes too. And that just makes him even more lovable. Anyways, Mila Kunis had a hard time keeping her eyes off Sam too. True story, folks. Let me give you guys a rundown of what went down. Mila and Heughan worked back in 2018 on the action film The Spy Who Dumped Me. Now, all of us know that Sam has the ability to set pulses racing, right? Well, it looks like Kunis ended up falling for it too. In an interview, she talked about how whenever she would go out, Sam would be out running in Budapest. That too, shirtless. It got to a point where even her husband, Ashton Kutcher, got jealous of seeing Sam's rock-hard abs on set. I mean, the Scottish actor does take his health really seriously. He even joked that he tried to get the husband and wife to join him on his jogs, but all his attempts failed. And get this, folks, the director of the film, Susanna Fogel, also gushed about Sam. In an interview with Variety, she said that as soon as the news broke out that Heughan had been cast in the film, all her friends and their moms messaged her saying how much they loved the guy. Susanna also added that even though the part didn't show him as a hunky guy, Sam still managed to be so sweet and natural about the whole thing. In her own words, he made it accessible. It looks like Hollywood can't get enough of Sam Heughan. So, there you have it. From Mila Kunis struggling to keep her eyes off the heartthrob, to Katrina Balfe having instant chemistry with Sam, those were the deets on Sam Heughan being thirsted over by fans and celebs.